Welcome to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kernstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. And the Aggies will kick it away and start us off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching him.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Bringing pressure. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
They look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
The offense starts with a short field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside one and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Look at a pass here on second down. Finds his man. It's Mays. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The Bulldogs hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Get momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The sure hands. It's Tatum. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. This is something rare and special for this early in the season to have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year. You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down here for this offense. To throw, it's Reed. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
The Aggies pick up enough to get a first down there. Here's the handoff. Inside the 35. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Aggies. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
This is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking for the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So we're all tied up after that one, Kirk. A potential shootout on our hands here.
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here's the return from inside the 5. It'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Stopped right there at the line, but no gain. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. That's caught. It's Taylor. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking for a gap. It's Moulton. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
This is the 6th play on the drive. And at first down, they go right back to him.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The defender gets a hand in there to bring the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Dogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. Hands off to the fullback. And the fullback going nowhere. In fact, they stop him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back. It's Reed. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Design quarterback run. Here he goes. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Chris, I think the defense underestimated the quarterback and his speed here. And just like that, he takes off for a big chunk of yards. This defense may want to take note.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Looking downfield. It's Reed. On the move now. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Nice grab. It's White. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. Going to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Grab behind the line. It's Moulton. Broken tackle still going. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. Powering through the defender. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Dogs trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. He's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Dropping back, it's Reed. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch! So So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pass is caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. Inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Defense is coming after him.
They go backwards on the play. Second down coming up.
So backed up to their 5-yard line at second and long. Looking to pass. It's Reed. He fires it down the middle. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. He's looking deep again. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And they've got the returner corralled. Here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into open space. He's got the first down and still motoring. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Dogs.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
31, Texas A&M, 14.
The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quick throw to the left. That's reeled in. It's Tatum. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain. And the Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. To throw, it's Bailey. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Burton. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Aggies. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. On the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Has the 1st down and more. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
First down and 10. Looking for some space. It's Moulton. Running with purpose.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught behind the line. It's Moulton. Great footwork, a big opening now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Bulldogs pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. He escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. Looking to chuck it again. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Still looking to improvise on this play. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away. The Bulldogs will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's caught. It's White. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road, why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback still with the football. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Georgia has moved into the red zone. It's a run. Running back's got it. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed to the running back. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it near the end zone. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled on the play, but there is a flag down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. So the penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal now.
On the ready. Gorilla. Gorilla.
Back to throw. It's Bailey. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass incomplete. Very nearly intercepted that time.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield.
Let's go.
Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback.
Breaks free with room to run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Finally throws it deep to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. He'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. He finds some space. Great cut. They whiff on him.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the wildcat run. Just a short gain on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Dogs will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Back to pass. It's Bailey. Throwing for his running back. Grab down the middle. It's Tatum. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the balls even snap, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up the first down.
Wide open downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And he knocks through the PAT. So with just one timeout here, they're lined up to kick it off. Not going for the onside kick. Surprising. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. is what we hope for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top-5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
Leaning on the run game here late. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Same tailback, another carry. First down, looking for more now. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. And that first down should clinch this big showdown. The sideline, Kirk, in celebration mode. A massive test early season, and they pass it.
Yeah, they pass it. What a big opportunity they're able to take advantage of. And just, the fact that both these teams played, it was such a competitive game. Early in the year, the loser here, still a long way to go to be able to rebuild their resume and get right back to where they want to be.